Yo, we live. Hey man, welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, here today bringing you another edition of my starting five for Draftkings and FanDuel, alright? And before we get into that, man, y'all know we got the lineup review right back at you, man, with the previous slates starting fives. My best lineup, see how I did, alright? And before we get into this review, man, please hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the like button. Turn your notification bell on, man. I'm here every slate, man, bringing you my picks for the day, alright? So we got my best lineup pulled up from last night in the updated starting with the updated starting five, man. Took home second place, $600 in this $5 single entry, man. Should have been first, man. We missed first by a point and a half, man. So we came in second right here. Let's look at the lineup and see what I had, man. Pulled up lineup put up 335. If you caught the updated starting five yesterday, you'll know I went with Malachi Flynn, I'm sorry, DeAndre Bembry, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Nikola Vucic. Well, as you can see, no Greek as he was ruled out a little bit before tip-off. So with that being said, I just went to the next highest guy. Most all my spots, I just went to Jokic wherever I could. I got caught in like one or two spots where I had Giannis stuck at the power forward, and it was just really no place to go for me because my other positions had locked. But for the most part, I went Jokic once that Giannis news came down. So Malachi Flynn, man, I told you in the video yesterday, he was going to be super chalk, but you had to get to him. As you can see in this single entry, he's 76% on, man. Gave you 33 DK points, man. Very great return on the 3,900 price tag. Got off to a slow start like he did the game before. I think he's just a slow starter, man. But once OG Anunoby got ejected, that probably helped his production out, man, as he started the second half and really flamed on for us. Second pick, the shooting guard, I wanted to go Will Barton in the update starting five because once we got that Jamal Murray news halfway through the day, I knew that wasn't a good sign. I was anticipating him being out. So in that anticipation, I wanted to go Will Barton because I knew he would get more ball handling duties and more play creating opportunities with Jamal Murray out. So we got him in at great ownership here. And this 3%, man, gave us 42 DK points, man. Very solid return on this 5,500 price tag, right? The next guy, man, DeAndre Bembry. This another value play. I knew that was going to be chalk, similar to Malachi Flynn, but at 3,000 at the bare minimum, man, a guy who I knew was going to be playing once we got the Van Vliet news, I was okay with it. It's hard for guys to really kill you at 3,000, especially if they're a guy of Bembry's caliber. He's a very solid player, man. He's not one of those just pass and go stand in the corner guys. He's involved. So I knew at 3,000 he really couldn't kill me. And he gave us a great return, man. 10x, man. 31 DK points right here. Really helped us out in this contest. And then, like I said, my power forward was supposed to be Giannis, but he was ruled out, so we went with a double center bill, which I went Jokic right here, just because he was the one of the highest projected guys on the slate, and I had the salary for him once Giannis was ruled out. So we got Jokic in here, man, at 19%. His ownership probably went up a little bit, especially once Giannis got ruled out. A lot of people probably did the same thing. So, but at right at 20% ownership, man, 58 DK points, very solid. We'll take that all day, man. That game could have had a bigger performance, but they kind of walked away from the Pistons, man. They had that game in hand early. Him and Barton did not get any closing runs, so it could have been bigger performances for him, but it was enough to get the job done, all right? Then Vucevic, man. I wanted to go Nikola Vucevic. I like the price tag. It dropped way down to 8,700. We talking about a guy who was high nines, 10,000s to begin the season down in Orlando for most of the season down in Orlando. Now you was getting him at 8,700. I know it's a new team, but he's still a solid producer, man. Vucevic right here with the big double for us, man. 32 and 17, the highest scorer on the slate tonight, man. Got him at 21% ownership, which was great, right? Then round out my lineup, man. Another value play that became kind of chalky once Brogdon and Sabonis was ruled out. Was McDermott just another salary saving piece right here because I knew I wanted to go Steph Curry. So I didn't mind going chalk right here with a little McDermott. I actually should have went Lamb. I had Lamb in some of my GPPs, which was a better play. But just because it was a cash game and I wanted to stay with the field on this one and go McDermott, he didn't do much at all, man. The 18 DK points, man, not nearly enough, especially for me. If he just give me another bucket, we could take this home, all right? Then round it out, man. Like I said, once I had Giannis in there, I wanted to come back in this game on the other side and go Steph Curry because I felt like this could be a shootout, and if the game was going to stay close, Steph Curry was going to be the reason. So left him locked in here even once Giannis was ruled out because I figured the game would be closer, and now the Warriors had a better chance at winning. And I don't know way they do that too is if Curry have a great game. So we got Curry right at 17% ownership. Gave us the double nickel over here, 55 DK points. Very solid, very solid. And then rounding it out, man, I had 4,400 left. It was between just a salary play, man. I finally got Horton Tucker right. I played him a bunch of times and had him wrong, but here I got him right in this spot. It boiled down to between him and Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen was getting all the ownership. I knew I was chalking in a lot of spots over here, so I just wanted to get away from the chalk. Not that he was super chalk, but I wanted to go the lower owned guy here in Taylor Horton Tucker, so to say, all right? So there you have it, man. My best lineup last night, 335. Like I said, brought home second in the $5 single entry, but we still want first, man. So let's get to it for tomorrow's slate to see what we got cooking for y'all. See if we can't get first tonight, all right? Open at the top, man. It could be Tyus Jones chalk season. So I'm going to go on and lock him in right here, man. We saw John Morant go out tonight with the back injury. We know there's already no Melton over there, I believe. If that holds true tomorrow, man, Tyus Jones is probably going to be slated to get the start at point guard. And if he is, he's going to be super chalk, man. Tyus Jones is he's a decent DK player, man. But if he's going to start at 3,300 and see 30-plus minutes, he can really return you great value on this price tag. Probably going to be uber chalk, but if he starts, man, same thing with like Flynn was tonight. Just go to him and lock him in and get different somewhere else, all right? Coming in as shooting guard, man, I want to go back to Will Barton right here. And this is pending that Jamal Murray is out. Jamal Murray misses again. I will go right back to Will Barton at 5,400. Fell $100 from tonight's price tag. If no Jamal Murray, once again, he's going to get increased ball handling opportunities, a little more playmaking possibilities. I would love to get the Will Barton right here if Jamal Murray is out tomorrow. Coming in as small forward, man, a guy I want to look at. I know he's going to go overlooked tomorrow. I'm expecting him to be low owned, and that's Terrence Ross, man. In this matchup against the Washington Wizards, he's really been he really been letting us down as far as his fantasy performances since the trade deadline and the revamp of the Orlando Magic. Really, I know everybody's really expecting him to be the man, but he's been having some poorish fantasy performance, but I think he can correct the ship right here against the Washington Wizards, man. There is no better matchup for the guy who loves to shoot than the Washington Wizards. We talking about fast pace, horrible defense. He should take 20-plus shots, man. I expect him to get it going in this matchup. I like Terrence Ross, especially at this 6,400 price tag, man. He has 40 to 50 point upside. Get you some Terrence Ross tomorrow, all right? Coming in at power forward, a guy I want to look at is Miles Bridges. We know Gordon Hayward is out. I'm expecting Miles Bridges to ease into the starting lineup here. If he doesn't, we might go somewhere else. But right now, just anticipate him starting in this matchup. OKC, I like Miles Bridges, potentially seeing 30-plus minutes at 5K, man. He really likes to get up and down and run the court. It's going to hurt him a little bit not to be playing with LaMelo Ball. But I still like him in this matchup, especially if he gets to start, right? And then coming in as center, man, a guy I want to look at is Wendell Carter Jr., man. He has been balling for the Magic. We're talking about averaging 40 fantasy points over the last 3 or 4 games. I like going to him in this matchup. His minutes seem solidified. He seems a little more comfortable over here. I don't know if it's just because there's not that many stars over here to work, but Wendell Carter Jr. has really been giving us solid fantasy performances the last couple times out. In that 6K, I would definitely take a 40 from him right here. here. And he's going to get every opportunity in this matchup against the Wizards. So there you have it, guys. My starting five right now for DraftKings: Tyus Jones, Will Barton, Terrence Ross, Miles Bridges, and Wendell Carter Jr. Alright? Now let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I got cooking. And if you're still here and you haven't hit the subscribe button or the like button, what you waiting on, man? Come on, join the party, alright? Alright, staying at the top, point guard over here, man. Nothing changes. Tyus Jones, a little more expensive over here, but still anticipating to start from him in a great matchup against Atlanta Hawks, man. Just lock you some Tyus Jones in. Shooting guard, staying with my boy Terrence Ross, 6,600, man. I really think he gives us a big performance, man. I'm planting my flag on Terrence Ross tomorrow, man. If he has a great day, you know I'm going to be in line to make some money. But if he fails tomorrow, I'll be at the bottom of the list. But I like Terrence Ross in this matchup against the Wizards. Coming in at small forward over here, I want to look at Kevin Porter Jr., man, at 6,600. Wall is questionable. I'm gonna love him if John Wall is out, as he's the main ball handler, the main playmaker. We saw him push a triple double his last game out, man, giving us 9 boards, 8 assists. He legitimately had triple double upside, especially with no John Wall. Like I said, he acts as the point guard, sets the offense up, tries to get everybody involved. I like Kevin Porter Jr. tomorrow. Either way, but I'm going to love him if John Wall is out. Coming in at power forward, staying with Miles Bridges at 5,800, man. Just broke it down, anticipating to start from him here, and him at 30 minutes getting up and down the court, man. I like him in this matchup against the OKC Thunder, all right? And then rounding it out, staying with Wendell Carter Jr. A little more pricey over here, 7,300. It's a little tough here to swallow, but center, you either paying up for the 2 studs tomorrow, or you really picking from the same guys from about 7,600 down to about 6K. Is really, they all the same player, man. They all can give you the same outcome. There's nothing that stands out. So I'm gonna go with the guy who's been in good recent form, and I'm going Wendell Carter right here. All right. There you have it, man. My starting five for FanDuel: Tyus Jones, Terrence Ross, Kevin Porter Jr., Miles Bridges, and Wendell Carter, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have plenty of it, man, all right? That's going to do it for us here tonight. Y'all know the motto: chances make champions. Y'all green up. I see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.